Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. The program of every day and half month we have been doing. So another 1 week we will do it. About one very, very interesting sutta that comes in Samyutta Nikaya. Very discourse of the Buddha. Before I give the sutta, let us do chanting and little meditation. This program we have started specially for the benefit, for the merits, sharing with all the people who are in difficulties because of economic problems, transport problems, migrant problems. Not one or two. The whole world is disturbed. So may all people live in peace and harmony. May all people overcome these difficulties. May there be better decisions and better management throughout the world, so that there is less and less and less suffering for the people. And we dedicate this puja to all the workers, frontline workers especially, who are struggling so hard, one and all. May all be happy. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Vipatti pativahaya sabba sampatti siddhiya. Sabba dukkhang vinasaya sabba bhayang vinasaya. Sabba rogang vinasaya bhavedigayukadayakang. Sabba lokang hitataya paritang tang bhanamahe. Samanta cakkavalesu atra gachantu devata. Saddhammang munirajasa sunantu sagga mokkadam. Dhamma savana kalo ayang bhadanta. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Udetayang chakhumaye karaja. Harisavanno pathavipabhaso. Tang tang namasami harisavannang pathavipabhasang. Taya jagutta vihare mudivasang. Ye brahmana vedago sabbadhamme. Te me namo te chamang palayantu. Namathu buddhanang namathu bodhiya. Namo vimuttanang namo vimuttiya. Evaṃ soparitam katva moro charati esana. Apetayam chakhumaye karaja. Hare savanno pathavipabhaso. Tang tang namasami Hare savannang pathavipabhasam. Taya jagota vihare murating. Ye brahmana vedagu sabbadhamme. Te me namo te chamang palayantu. Namathu buddhanang namathu bodhiya. Namo vimuttanang namo vimuttiya. Evaṃ soparitam katva moro vasamakappaiti. Yetena saccavajjena suttite hotu sabbada. Yetena saccavajjena sabbadukha vinasatu. Yetena saccavajjena sabbabhaya vinasatu. Yetena saccavajjena sabbaroga vinasatu. Yetena saccavajjena hotu te jaya mangalam. Yetena saccavajjena patu te ratanatayam. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Let us also meditate for a few minutes. Sit comfortably with your back, with your neck and back straight, comfortable, not stiff and tight, but very relaxed, so that the head is balanced. You see, posture is also very important because it is not one time activity that we sit one day for 1 hour or half an hour and then it is finished in our life. No. Meditation is just like eating food. Every day we eat food. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. It is like that. It has to become part and parcel of your life. Uh, Sitting meditation, walking meditation, and then any activity that you do, that turns out into meditation. So like that. But sitting, a proper sitting meditation is like charging the battery. You charge your mobile, no? Like that. If you don't charge, then slowly it gets exhausted and then it doesn't work. Similarly, even if it is for short time, don't make it a very big ritual. Oh, I must. Of course, to fix some time is good. But if that happens in that time, fine. Otherwise, I will not do. Find excuses. Oh, that work, this work. No. Or don't make it a very big show. Don't make it a very big ritual. No. Be natural. Be natural. Let your determination be strong, not that attachment to the ritual. No. Determination should be strong. That means, oh, daily morning, evening, let me sit and meditate 1 hour or half an hour, 40 minutes, 20 minutes. In the worst case, 3 minutes. That's also fine. But in the daytime, you can do any other times. Whenever you have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, sit down, watch your breath, come to breath. Then make it a uh, even more habit that you are coming back to breath very often, very often. Even during your work, when you are working, in between now and then you are coming back and back and back to breath. Once you become aware of breath, then you will become aware of what you are doing. So that's very, very helpful. But let it be natural. It has to be natural all the time, as many times as possible, wherever, any place. Your regular meditation in your room or in meditation room or puja room or whatever you are doing, that doesn't mean you should not do in your office. That doesn't mean you should not do in your um, dining room or eating room or sleeping room or toilet room or anywhere. Whenever you find few moments, even one breath, two breaths, three breaths, that is also equally valuable. Make it a very natural flow. You just flow with this breath, with this awareness. That awareness flows with the breath. Maximum time. Now, maximum time, it is forgotten. So you change it to maximum time, it flows. So this awareness, mindfulness leads to wisdom, to know it. Mindfulness, you are aware of a thing, and wisdom will take deeper and see what is that. So that's what we have to do, no? What else? That's all. Sati and Panya. So let us enjoy now for a few minutes this meditation. Sit comfortably, close your eyes. Smile and feel relaxed in your body. Feel relaxed in your mind. Relaxing the body is to feel lighter and lighter and looser and looser. Very light. No tension, no stress anywhere in the body. Relaxing the mind is to just let go of the past, future, and all the things around you in the present. Smile. Feel joyful. That is the relaxation of the mind. Now focus your attention to your breath. You may watch your breath at the nostrils. Inside the nostril, deep inside or in the middle or the end, in the tips of the nostril, wherever you feel the breath. When you breathe in and breathe out, you feel the breath. Just be aware of that. When there is in-breath, you know it. Knowing it is very important. This is in-breath. When there is out-breath, you know it. It is out-breath. At that very moment, when it is running, not, oh, I had one in-breath, I had an out-breath. No. When it is happening, you just know it by being aware. This is in-breath, in-breath, in-breath. Finished. This is out-breath, out-breath. You watch it. You watch that feeling, the touch of breath, the touch of air that you can feel as breath. Mind wanders, thoughts keep coming. Become aware, let go, and again observe the breath. Again thoughts come, let go and observe the breath. Don't try to push the thoughts away. Don't try to force your mind and by force. Don't try to keep on the breath. Keep your awareness strong. So then you know breathing is going on. If the mind wanders, you know the mind has wandered. When it comes back to breath, you know that it has come to breath. That awareness, that knowing is very important. thoughts, the sounds, the smell, or heat, or cold, or insects, or mosquitoes. Many things are happening around. To breath. Now smile, smile and visualize your smiling face and give metta, loving kindness to yourself. May I be peaceful and happy. May I be wise and compassionate. Give the real best wishes to yourself, the best gift to yourself, what you want to become, what you expect from yourself. May I grow in Sila, Samadhi, and Panya. Now visualize the smiling faces of your near and dear ones, family members, and give metta to them. May my family members be peaceful and happy. May all my relatives be happy. Visualize their smiling faces and project your thoughts of loving kindness, metta. May all the people in surrounding areas around your houses, neighbors in that area, spread your love. May they be happy and may they be peaceful. Spread your loving kindness to whole of your city, town, village. May all people in this city be peaceful and happy. May all people in our state be peaceful and happy. Just enjoy spreading metta, touching everybody. May all people in our country be peaceful and happy. May all people in the world be peaceful and happy. Let them be from any country, any religion, any language, any color. May all share my metta, my loving kindness. Nobody is my enemy. If you are angry with somebody, visualize that person's smiling face. Include that person also in this whole population of this earth. Those who have harmed, those who have brought loss, may they be happy. May they come out of suffering. May they come out of hatred. May they come out of ignorance. May all people on this earth, over 7 billion people, may they all be peaceful and happy, be free from sufferings. May all beings, animals, all creatures on this earth be peaceful and happy. I will not harm any smallest of small creature intentionally. May all beings in the universe be peaceful and happy. Spread your metta, loving kindness to whole universe in all directions, infinitely. May all beings be peaceful and happy. This universal loving kindness, universal love, metta, May this be my property, the real property, that is seeking happiness of all beings. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sabba dhammanubhavena sabba sanghanubhavena sada suthi bhavantu te. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. By developing this metta, our heart changes. When our heart changes, we have certain amount of mental power. We influence. Whenever you speak, so if it is motivated with this universal love, then that will have that effect. So when we develop this metta, this wish, this mental state, all it changes ourselves. That is the main reason why we do this meditation. How much it affects others, that's not your problem. How much it changes your mind, that is your uh, practice. When it changes, when it becomes powerful, more and more powerful. Like Lord Buddha was attacked by this Nalagiri, fierce Nalagiri, a very fierce elephant. Devadatta Thera, he wanted to kill the Buddha. So there was one very unruly elephant, and that was intoxicated over and above that. And that fellow became so fierce. The Buddha and the monks were coming for Pindapata in the morning. The Buddha had that metta. When he saw this, he said, "Oh Lord, move here and there." The Buddha said, "No." He kept on walking, smiling. Then the Venerable Ananda felt it will attack now the Lord, and instinctively, uh, he felt to protect the Lord. Then the Bhagavan said, "Oh Ananda, they can never be killed by anybody or anybody." The Buddha has said. The Nalagiri elephant, which was so fiercely rushing with its trunk shaking up and down, and as it came nearer and nearer, the Buddha projected thoughts of love. And then by the time it came and it changed so much, it became so docile. It just knelt before the Buddha and paid respect. And the Buddha uh, just patted its head and said, "Be calm. Don't do this again. It's a very, very heinous akushala karma if you harm a Buddha. So don't do it again," with all loving kindness. And that fellow got up and he went backwards till the Buddha's sight was there. He was going backwards and then he turned and went away. So now this is of course, Lord Buddha's metta, we can say. But in your daily life, when you practice metta, surely it will have immense effect to the people around. It is not that just by wishing things change. You have to create the conditions. Wish is one thing, but the conditions behind that when you do this metta meditation, that loving kindness, metta becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. And when you wish, then along with that wish, that metta flows and it will start giving effects. Impatience, arrogance, jealousy, all these things. Overcome, forgive. Forgive those people who have harmed you, created loss to you. In future, be careful. Be very careful. Don't allow them to once again exploit you. Keep them far if necessary. Take care like that. But don't hate. It doesn't mean you have to hate. No, have compassion, kindness. But that compassion and kindness may be that you keep that person far. Good for you, good for that person. So you have to use your uh, wisdom. So then is okay. So creating conditions, that is more important. Uh, I wanted to tell you one sutta from Samyutta Nikaya. It is called Asibandhaka Putta. Sutta given to Asibandhaka Putta. Once Lord Buddha was staying in Pavarika Grove near Nalanda. Nowadays it is in Bihar state. It's a district. It is very famous for a long time because of the university, Nalanda University, which existed there. During the Buddha's time, the Buddha also spent, or he spent a lot of time because Nalanda was on the way to some important between Rajagaha to Savatthi and so these places. And Nalanda was also the place of Venerable Sariputta. So it was important place and he was living there. And there uh, one layman, Asibandhaka Putta, he comes to the Bhagwan and he pays salutations. And after nice greetings, courteous discussion, then Asibandhaka Putta says, "Oh Bhagwan, I have a question." Okay. He says, in the western region, there are Brahmins who perform these rites and rituals and some pujas. So what they do, they carry the pots, uh, this containing ash or something of dead people, and they put on the garlands, and then they go and they immerse in the river, and then they say, "Oh, you so and so, go to heaven, go to heaven, go to this loka, devaloka, brahmaloka," like that. And when they say like that, uh, then they think that the dead person goes to heaven. And oh Bhagwan, you are Buddha, fully enlightened Buddha, Sammasambuddha, Arhang, Sammasambuddha. Do you also do such rituals or some kind of performances whereby you can send everybody to heaven? Then the Buddha smiles and says, "Oh Upasaka, I will ask you a counter question. Wrong things, bodily wrong things like killing, stealing, Verbal. He tells lies. He tells, uh, he carries backbiting, telling something from here to there, that here behind he speaks and creates enmity between people. Or he is very foul mouthed, using bad languages. Or he is gossiping, useless talk, verbal. And then mental, he is very greedy, all the time thinking about how I can get this and that, covetousness. If I had that one, if I had this one, if I had that, greed. Or he has hatred, that fellow, let that fellow go to hell, this get this harm, that fellow has done something to me, let him be like that. He is a competitor in business, let him go to hell, let him experience loss. Hateful. Or he has maturity, wrong views, that which is not in truth, that which is right will be taken as wrong, that which is wrong. All kinds of theories, concepts, dogmas created in the mind, and you hold on, that's all. In the name of religion, in the name of business, in the name of economics, in the name of politics, in the name of social uh, uh, problems and changes, and let it be anything. Views, wrong views. So the Buddha said, these 10 are called actually akusala kamma patha, unwholesome courses of action. They are called courses of action because once that action is done, they become so powerful, so much of potential energy, and give birth. They birth producing karmas. So now the Buddha says, oh, Upasaka, here is such a flow. Now let all the people come from the village or town and now start doing prayers. Oh, may this person go to heaven, may this person go to heaven, may this person go to heaven. So will that person go to heaven, to higher levels? Then he says, oh, how is it possible? Or no, it is not possible. And then the Buddha asks one more, okay, I will give another example. Here is a big boulder, a big stone that has fallen into a deep lake in the water. Now it is lying at the bottom of the lake. Now call the people. Come and put garlands and flowers and this and that, and then put fire worship, this Agni, this Kunda, and all these things. And now start praying. Oh, may that boulder, may that big stone come up, and float. Will it come? He said, oh, Bhagwan, how is it possible? Perform such kind of actions. He creates such conditions that take one to the lower worlds, lower births, animal birth or hellish birth or Peta or Asura or like that. These 10 unwholesome courses of action, they take towards lower births. So how is it possible? Will not go there. Just like the stone will not just come up. Then the Buddha says, okay, here is another incident, another case. What is that? Here is a person. Instead, he saves, he doesn't steal, instead, he shares, gives dana. He doesn't commit sexual misconduct, but lives loyal to his wife or husband. They live a very harmonious life. Verbal, he speaks. He doesn't gossip, but he speaks meaningful Dhamma or silence. And mental actions. That person doesn't have greedy thought. Instead, he's thinking about not grabbing but sharing, giving up, sacrifice, how I can give this, give that, so that the others are happy, others are comfortable, all beings. And if he has wrong views, he has right view. He understands correctly. And make all the ceremony and tell, oh, may this fellow go to hell, this fellow go to animal, to the lower words after death. Will that happen? Then he said, oh no, how is it possible? He has created all the conditions for a birth in Sugati, in a fortunate uh, plane of existence, human and the above. Sugati means human world or devas or brahmas, human and above. So then the Buddha says, uh, he gives an example. Okay, now you bring uh, one matka, one pot full, put it in the water. Water comes on the surface. It starts floating on the surface. That is the nature of the oil. Oil and water density, it floats. So the Buddha says, okay, now call all the people. And you do the ceremony, or you put garland, or you do this agni, this and that, whatever. And then this oil sink into the water. Will it sink? Will it go at the bottom? Then he said, oh, Bhagwan, no. This is the conditions. And asking and begging and just by wishing will not happen. That wish has supported by the right condition. You create the condition now. You wished, may that person be happy. It was not just wish. You developed that metta. You really felt love for that person. So when you create that condition and then do, then that wish has value. That wish has effect. So this is very, very, very important. We must understand for happiness and suffering, and how we have to create that. So when this was said, oh, that Asibandhaka, and said, oh, magnificent, it is magnificent. Just like somebody lost in a deep forest, you have shown the way. Or it is just like that upside down, a pot or something, you kept it straight. So like that, you have explained it in a... So, and he requested, oh, Bhagwan, I go for Buddha for refuge, Dhamma for refuge, Sangha for refuge. I take these three sarana. Please consider from today as you gave him blessings. Said at the time of the Buddha, before Buddha, after Buddha, even today, and it will be there. After all, these are all because of ignorance and out of fear and out of greed. These emotions. And people sometimes totally with ignorance only. They do, and then it becomes a tradition, it becomes and rituals and this and that. At the end, there is no seeker. Then you have to come out of this. This is another nonsense. A lot of people do that. Oh, I don't believe that. I don't believe this. I reject this. I reject that. I. No better than another, from frying pan to fire. No, no difference. Truth seekers, Vichaya, investigation of truth, is the Bodhi Anga, Bojjanga. One of the Bojjangas is Dhamma Vichaya, investigation into the truth, into the reality. Then only we get Bodhi. So we must have immense faith, lot of faith, humility, openness, and then give up that ego. Not that I believe this, I don't believe this. Both are I only. Believing, not believing. These are all mental ideas, mental concepts. Come out of that ignorance. Understand, finish. Once you understand, believing also has no value, believing also has no value, rejecting also no value, saying I'm rational also no value, I am Krishna also no value, I am bhakti also no value, I am this and that. So many categories people say no.